Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where's my camera? 1 second. Put the camera on. Okay, the audio is going. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Bingo and a bango. What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It is always time to make this money. But the market doesn't want to give us money. So we got to take it. We got to take this money. All right, so my name's Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where we show you every single day tips and tricks on how to basically survive the market. Basically survive the market. Right now, are you in any trades? If so, I would really like to know. Plus, do you see anything that's looking good? Because I don't. man, the stuff that I thought was looking good looked good for about a day. Then Bitcoin did its thing, and then it flipped. So right now we're just waiting. All right, see here, everything looks good as far as the sound and everything. All right, so let's see, let's get into this. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. If you have any questions on indicators. Now I'm going to talk about Market Cipher, or the free version, Fu Manchu. I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to kind of give you my updates as far as thought process when it comes to using this particular indicator. Now, of course, I know a lot of people use it, but just like any other indicator, in my opinion, it only helps you see what already happened, just like all the other indicators. And it can, I'll talk more about that in a little bit. All right, but so that's going to be one of my topics today. But if you have questions or whatever, then we just go with your questions. All right, so here we go. We're looking at Jupiter down, Crow down, everything's down. I mean, it's not down horribly. Granted, this is on the hour. Let's look at how the daily looks. For the daily, I mean, it's not too bad. You know, only down 5, 5, 6. You know, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. All the strength in the market, all the possible momentum, all of the people who are going to these coins, they're not in any trades. They're just waiting. They're waiting. All right. Let's see here. Let's bring this one up. All right. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and go with the charts. This may be a fast one. I don't even know. We'll see. We'll see. But I do want to talk about Market Cipher, or Fu Manchu. I don't like it. I'm trying to be unbiased because a lot of people do like it, but I don't like it. Anyway, so we are looking at a Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Of course, we still have our top trend line, our bottom trend line, and then a tighter bottom trend line, which is creating this is more of a support zone, liquidity zone, whatever you want to call it, an area of possible bounce. And of course, you know, we did this after this happened. The price did come all the way down to around 49.7, which was amazing because we've been looking at this area for a long time, and it finally hit it. And then our next support level, which is much stronger than this one, our next support level is between 41, 44, and now a lot of people are calling this area. Again, I have my ears to the crypto streets. I'm always watching videos, always watching other YouTubers. As far as I love watching their TA, their technical analysis. Some are good, some are horrible, and some you can see that they're learning. You know, they're at the very beginning of their crypto journey. And to me, I really love watching everybody. I really do. So here we do have this middle trend line, kind of the middle. You have the top, you have the bottom. It's kind of the middle. It's been respecting this pretty well. And if we go to a 4-hour time frame, we can see it came up here and needed to break this blue level. It needed to break this blue level in order for us to possibly remain bullish. Came down, broke below our yellow trend line, came up, started looking strong, and couldn't do it. Now it's coming down. So right now we have a lower high, which all this signifies is it's losing momentum at the moment. It's losing its strength. And let's see where does it bounce? Does it create a higher low, which would be bullish? Or does it come all the way down here? This is just one of my arrows. Does it come all the way down here to possibly this area, bounce, or even lower, and then bounce? So we're always waiting. We're waiting to see what happens and for the trend to develop. Now, if this would have come up here, to this blue line and bounced here, this is bullish for us. So we have a signal, we have a sign of which way it might go. But since it's underneath, now we got to wait. Is it going to create a higher low? or higher high or a lower low. If it does this down here, man, then people are going to start looking at a possible, especially the one guy that always, it's like a new word he learned. If the price comes down here and then possibly comes up, well, right away he's going to look, we got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder to the downside. Get out of here, dude. But this is what I see as far as if it does come down. A lot of YouTubers are going to be saying, oh, this is a possible, well, I don't even know if that dude says possible in his vocabulary, but he would call this a head and shoulders. So just kind of give you a heads up. You may start hearing that if the price comes down. All we do is support, you know, we have our levels. You know, if we find support here, great. Could find support here, go up. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Let's see here. Manual says something. What does Manual say? It's a whole bunch of words. Manual says, you, Jason, Casper, and CryptoFace are traders, not gamblers. I have watched them all and still watch them. If you three are in a trade, I know exactly why. And that's the difference in everyone else. Thank you, Manuel. Appreciate you. Manuel goes on to say, if you have time to learn Market Cipher, then it's a great tool. Man, see, like with me, I'm not a smart guy. I'll let you know right now. I'm not a smart guy. I don't have fancy suits. I don't have a great vocabulary, etc., etc. Now, I'm not the dullest tool in the shed. We'll just put it that way. You know, my profession took a lot of brains to do it. Granted, I'm not a brain surgeon, but I have helped them. But when it comes to this, am I trying to learn? And what I would really love, and I've actually reached out to people, show me how you do it. Like, you teach me. And then they refer me to videos that somebody else did. So instead of me watching 20, 30 hours of videos, I can get 1 hour from somebody who knows how to do this and show me how they do it and why they do it. Because now I can ask them questions. Well, how often does that happen? Because like I'm looking at it and I'm actually back testing it. And yes, the money flow is coming down and it looks like it's curving up, especially on the higher time frame. It looks like it's curving up. So that means that the potential of the price action might start continuing going up. And it'll go up to the 0 line and then come back down. I was like, oh crap. But if it breaks that level and starts going up, okay, good. Price action is still coming up, good, everything looks good. Let's go into a trade, and then the money flow comes down. And the VWAP, it came down, but then it went up. And now it's coming down again because now, so I don't know, it's really, in my opinion, oh man, like I know CryptoFace is extremely successful. I know all these other YouTubers are extremely successful. I know Jason Casper is extremely successful. Like all these people are very, very successful. But is it just a numbers game? Like I'm thinking about that. Is it just a numbers game? To where, oh, this one didn't play out. Oh, this one played out. And look, we did really well. Or, oh, this one played out, but it only played out a little bit. Okay. But you only highlight the ones that did very well. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's another group that I'm in, and there are like 3 or 4 like really, really good traders. Really good traders. Because they're always posting results, you know. 50x leverage, 75x leverage, 98x leverage, showing all these things. And I reached out to them. I said, hey guys, I need help. Nobody likes asking for help. And especially a man using those words. Oh, Joe, are you sexist? Are you? Nah. Men have pride. We don't like asking for help. Women will ask for help all the time. All the time. Men, we don't. So I went to the group. It's a different group. I said, guys, I need help, man. Like, I'm so frustrated right now. I'm so frustrated. You know, I'm trying to learn Market Cipher or Fu Manchu, and I'm in a trade. You know, I put the trade in the group and everything, and the trade was looking great. Absolutely great. And then it started coming up. Okay. Where a level based off of my training, my teaching and everything, we would have just closed the trade. We were just, you know what? It's not looking right. I'm going to close it. But the everything was pointing to where it was going to come down. It was overbought. It had a red dot. It looked horrible. So it's like, we're going to stay in, because the last time we did this, it faked us out. I said, we're going to stay in. And then sure enough, the price went up even more. It's like, man, like I really want to cancel this trade, but I'm not going to do it because, again, market cipher, and this is on the, I believe, 1 hour time frame, was looking bearish. Also, the 15-minute was looking bearish, and we're just trying to get in and out. Like, we're not going to leave this for like 5 days or nothing. So I'm looking at this, and the higher time frames didn't look either way, really. You know, just kind of boring. And sure enough, it went up even higher and higher. And now we're getting red dots, and we're getting everything. The VWAP is pointing down. Like, it's just looking horrible. And it kept on going up. And then we ended up getting stopped out, you know. And so I reached out to them. I said, listen, guys, I need help. Like, and I even said it too. I am very frustrated right now. I said, y'all are very profitable in what y'all show. Teach me. Teach me. Make a video. Do something. Like, I want to learn how y'all are doing what you're doing. Nobody. There was one sent me a video. You know, crypto faces, market cipher B, blah blah. How do you use it? That's my thing. How do you use this? How are you successful? What are you looking at? And if we have a one-on-one, I can ask you questions. But why wouldn't you do this? Okay, you have this example here because it worked. But what about this other example? If you just go back a little bit, it didn't work. And what people do is they show you what worked, past tense. But when you're actually in the trade, and that's how I teach. I teach when you're in the actual moment, when you're in the trade, what to think, what to look at, everything. This, it shows you what already happened. Okay, I get it. And then it shows that it's looking good, or it may curve. Okay, I get it. Man. But it just frustrates me because every time, you know, you see all these people who are making all these gains and everything, they're showing you, oh yeah, look, we have, well, now we got a red dot, but we have right here where it crossed. And because it crossed, you know, especially the higher time frames. Here. So look, right here we have the blue. It came down and it crossed, because right here was a lighter blue. You can't see it, but it's a lighter blue. Or we'll just say right here. Well, look, the reason we shorted it was because it's above the white line. And not only that, but the light blue crossed the red. And because of that, we also have the VWAP. It curved down prior to this happening. And blah, blah, blah. Now, granted, we're having less money exiting the trades, because we have, you know, it's pretty deep here, and it starts getting less deep here. So this says that, you know, money may start coming into this coin and make it come up. Possible, but it's still in the red. So it's like, well, you can't say that. But everything's pointing to the downside. Okay. And when it started curving, okay, so it started coming down, okay, and then it starts coming up, okay. There's no other dots or nothing, still staying down, okay. Then here it says, oh, we're gonna go up, just plain up. And why does it say we're gonna go up? Because this blue, darker blue, and you can see it, this darker blue, where is, oh no, oh, it's up here. Then, of course, it turns, but it just gets me frustrated. And what I want to do is, somebody who knows how to do this, reach out to me. Like, we'll have a one-on-one, and like, I will ask you questions. But like I said, the other group, oh, here's a video. Dude, I've been watching videos. You know how many hours? And that's what, because my time is, everybody's time is valuable. So this is what I do. I learn stuff, I spend a lot of hours, 50, 60, 80 hours minimum, doing research, taking notes. Then I backtest it for several hundred hours. I backtest. So right now, I'm barely at the beginning of this, and I've already put in like 60 hours minimum. And then I go and I backtest. Then I teach it. And when I teach it, my video is 15 minutes long because your time is valuable. I don't want you spending 60, 80 hours doing this stuff. 15 minutes, maybe a 5-minute video. And then maybe I'll do another video that kind of like shows you a little bit more, another 5-minute video. But total, all in all, less than 1 hour. Less than 1 hour, you understand the concepts that we're implementing to trade. Simple, right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn this and to where it can actually help us. Again, and what gets me so frustrated is, you know, I have these guys in this other group, they use it. They're posting all these 50x leverage, 75x leverage, etc., all these percentage gains. I was like, okay, show me. Well, here's a video. No, you show me. Why did you enter this trade? What did you see? I'm always about the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. And that's one thing that I do when I'm here is I'm showing you the why. Why are we entering this trade? Why are we putting our stop loss where we're putting it, or our targets? Or why are we not entering? That's even more important. Why are we not entering? We have to wait for the break of a certain level. We have to set an alert. Like I'm showing you all of the thought process and the steps. And everybody loves showing their results. How did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you do it here and not over here when this one failed? Why are you showing me this one? Did you enter this one too and it failed? So that's why you're not showing it to me? You tell me? All right. Moving on. My blood pressure's getting up. My blood pressure. See here. Reach out to Face. No, he's too busy, man. He is way too busy. I bet he would make an appearance. No, that dude is way too busy. Yeah, I'm in a Telegram group with him because I was in Trading Wars. I don't want to reach out to him. Not that I'm scared or nothing like that. I'm definitely not scared. I just know the dude gets bothered all the time. So I just be a nuisance, and I don't want that. See, Bracket says pride is our own worst enemy. Big time, man. Like that used to be one of my biggest downfalls, because I would see a setup. It's like, oh man, it's perfect. I'd enter it, it would reverse, and be like, man, I don't want to exit. Like I'm gonna stay in it. I don't want to be wrong, and I would stay in it. I'd stay in it. I'd stay in it. I was like, it's gonna reverse. It has to reverse. It's gonna find a bounce. It's gonna find support. It's gonna reverse, and it keeps on. And just the pride is, man, I'm getting goosebumps. The pride gets to you. Is like, you know what? I just let it go to zero. I'm not gonna sell it. And sure enough, like I lose a lot of money. You know, that was before. Now, let me show you a trade real quick. Let me show you a trade. Bracket says, simply using trend lines has helped me. Yeah, support resistance, trend lines, because it's a form of support resistance, and using pivot point indicator. Yeah. So let me show you. This is a trade that we got into right here. Now, of course, if you're in the VIP group, I don't just put these charts up and forget it. And oh, if you lose money, you lose money. No, like I'm updating these charts. So here we had HNT. HNT was looking pretty good. I had an alert on this one, you know, because it was doing this number. And if we go to a larger time frame, you can see that this was a zone that I wanted to break out of. Now the alert went off and I watched it. I was like, all right, you know, it's a lower market cap coin. Sorry about this coffee. It's a lower market cap coin. It may pull back, and it should have. It should pull back to around here. But because Bitcoin at the moment was looking good, low market cap, this one, the hype started coming in. I'm thinking, okay, cool. Like more than likely, it's going to pump. Now, granted, we have a higher possibility could come down here, about the 50% mark from the run-up. But due to not a lot of coins pumping, and this one making a move, I'm thinking, okay, this one's going to, you know, if it does come down, maybe bounce here, come up. Well, we entered the trade. We entered the trade, I believe, right here. Ooh, at the very top. into the trade right here. It came down. Okay, no biggie. I mean, we expect it. It's going to pull back. Then it started coming up again and got rejected. And it started doing this number. So then, because of that, I believe it was on the smaller time frame, I drew this out and I updated the group and everything. I was like, you know what? We have this. It's a bull pennant, and hopefully it'll go up. Granted, I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. And broke this level. Broke this level. Broke this level. Broke this level. And I was like, man, hopefully, because it should bounce here. Hopefully it'll bounce here. We'll see. And I'm watching these trades, guys. I'm literally watching these trades and updating the group. Came down here, started coming up. Oh, good, man, good. Then it came down. Oh, crap. And it broke our level. Came down here, started bouncing. Okay, good. It's looking good. Let's put it on under this. Started bouncing. Okay, good. Oof, man. Here's our level. Notice the level. Notice the... Here, I always forget to do this. Notice this. This level right here. So it came up here, came down, came up here again, couldn't break it. So what I'm showing you here is it can be applied to any trade. Any trade. Came up here. Resistance. Oh, man. Resistance. Then it came over here. Creating a lower high now. Oh, it didn't go all the way, but it went to the wick. Anyway. Creating a lower high. This is showing it's losing its strength. It's losing its momentum. Then it started coming down and it broke below our 30 SMA. I like using the 9, 30, 50, 200. Those are mine. Why the 30? Why not? I like the 30. So it came, Joe, I haven't seen anybody use a 30. Well, now you have. Well, why do you use it? Why not? Put a 30. So then it came down here and I saw it right here. It's like it broke below the 30 SMA. I don't like how it's looking. It created a lower high. I'm pride, because I don't want to be wrong. Pride is telling me, don't post it. Don't update the group. But I have to. That is my job, is to update the group, reduce your losses, increase your profits, reduce the amount of time you're in a trade. And I truly do care about your money. If I didn't, I wouldn't update you. I wouldn't say close the trade if we took a loss, because I want to make more wins than losses. I want to have more positive results than negative. So if it does come down and it bounces where I think it should and come up and say a week or two later, we're profitable, then of course, if I was that person, I'd say, oh, look guys, we had this trade and we're up 80%. No, we can get into the trade at another time and make up that money. So with that being said, I was right here. Close the trade, guys. Just close it. I don't like how it's looking. Not looking strong. And as soon as we did that, it came down some more. It's like, oh, good. Man, it was a good choice. And I'm still watching it. And it started coming up and up. I was like, oh, man. Please don't let this be like the other one, because the other one we closed quick at less than 0.5% loss. And then it ended up doing the move we wanted. But it went back. It looked like it was going to flip. And here's the same thing. It's like, man, watch. It's going to go 80%. No, the call was right. Came down. Lower high again. Look at all these highs. We have a high. So what I do is I trade momentum. And I trade the price action. I trade the strength of the move. For me, the strength of the move, which is momentum, is extremely important. And we can just break it down. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. It's eventually either going to break the lower highs and create a higher high, so reversing the trend, or is going to continue going down. So there's either plan A, plan B. And because it's showing weakness, I was like, all right, let's just cancel it. Let's cancel this trade. Who's in here, guys? Who's in here? Please smash the likes. Also, type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you are still here. And type a 4 after you did the 1. So we'll do 1 first. If you're here, put a 1. If you're not here, put a 2. If you're watching this on the live stream, put a hashtag 1. If you're not watching this on the live stream, but you're watching it, put a hashtag 2. All right. And look what happened. We closed it here, came down, went up, lower high, came down, went up, lower high, came down, broke our main level, and now it's lower high, lower high, lower high. Now, one thing that kills me is because it's Murphy's Law, if we would have seen this and you go, hey, close this because we should do a short, and then we open a short, and then what happens? It goes to the moon. So that's one thing that I really don't like doing, is whenever I'm like, man, it should have gone up, it's coming down, let me close the trade, because I've done this before. I'll close the trade and I'll reverse it. I'll go the opposite way. It'll come down a little bit and then it'll come up and then stop me out again. It's like, really? You want to take my little $13, $14? So, but yeah, we trade levels. There we go. Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, so thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are the best. But yeah, when it comes to pride, like I'm telling you, like this could now, and it's even harder when you have people watching you. It really is, man. It intensifies it big time. But like I said, for me, like I would rather be wrong and save you money than try to save my pride and lose you a lot of money. This one, it was looking good. It was looking good, but it just came down. So that's what happens. But yeah, in reference to this, like I don't like it. Like every time I look at Fu Manchu and market cipher B, like I get really, really frustrated because I put in so many hours already. And I mean, I do, in my opinion, I do better with my support resistance levels. I really do, in my opinion. Okay, for example, we have money flow, more selling pressure, more sellers, and it keeps on going. We had sellers more, more, less. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that there are fewer people selling, okay? But here there were more people selling, but the price is coming up. More people selling, but the price is coming up. More people selling, but the price is coming up. More people selling, okay, fine. Price comes down. More people selling, I'm looking at this. Can y'all see that? Let's examine this. So we have more people selling right here. Okay, it came down. More people selling right here. More people selling right here. Coming up. More people selling right here. I'm looking right here. It's coming up. Unless I'm interpreting this wrong. Because in my opinion, and everything that I've watched, this is showing the selling versus the buying, and it keeps on coming down. Like if you zoom in, this comes down even further and it's going up, and then now it reduces and it comes up, and now it comes up. So, and then you can say, oh well, you had the VWAP. The VWAP said it was a sharp turn, so this is saying that more than likely, you know, the momentum wave is going to possibly go this way because it was right here. And then that's going to also have the money flow reduce the amount of it's going to get lower or closer to the zero line. And sure enough, it did. Price came up. Price came. So what does the money flow show me? Absolutely nothing. But Joe, it tells you the amount, the flow of the money coming in and out. That money flow is very important. Is it? Is it really? Let's do some food for thought. Right now, let's kind of brainstorm. Let's think about this. Now, we have people selling. They can only sell to the people who are buying. So if there's more sellers pushing the price down, so we have more sellers pushing the price down, but they can only sell to people who are buying. So people are buying this up. Now it can continue going down as long as there are more sellers. However, more buyers can come in because, well, now there's cheaper Bitcoin. And then the price can go up. And even though this is coming down because now there's more sellers, whales are selling, whatever. People can continue buying it and making the price go up, even though the selling pressure is continuing down or continuing to increase, which would make it deeper. So riddle me that. Riddle me that. Oh, but Joe, you know, everybody says that, look at this. We have this curve right here. Okay, and then what happened? Boom. You see that? Joe, we have this right here. And this is saying that more than likely we're going to go into the green. Even the VWAP says it. We're going to probably go to the green. Okay. And then, boom, done. In your face. Comes down. So I'm not supposed to use this possible curve, which that's what everybody does this. Everybody does this. Everybody, like I literally watched. You can pull up any Vu Manchu, Market Cipher B, and they show you this. And this is what I'm trying to do. But when it's reality and in the actual moment, this happens. This happens. Oh, I thought it was gonna come up because, well, this is curving, and not only that, but we have the VWAP. Not only that, but oh, we have a sell now. Very frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. I feel like I'm wasting my hours trying to learn this when all I need is my price action. This, in my opinion, is the only indicator I need. Right here. Breaks this level, good. Go long. Breaks this level, good. Go short. Done. Done. Or, well, we have this going in, and then this, and this, and then we have this, and this, and then... Really? I don't know. But like I said, CryptoFace is very, very successful. You know, heck, he's got millions and millions and millions. I got $14. Who can I listen to? Him or me? I listen to him. Why? I was going to say because he has a thing to sell and he's made millions. But he's successful in his trades. I've seen his trades. You know, he's successful. You know, and he's using his indicator. He is successful. Is it a numbers game? So riddle me that. Is it a numbers game? Because this could have easily gone up and then go into the green. And then now this would have worked. This would have been, hey, I'm a genius. But because we're in the moment, this coming down. I don't know. Let's see here. Any opinions on this stuff that I'm talking about, guys? I see here. Theo says, on the stakes. yeah, any opinions on all this ranting that I've been doing? Not really ranting, but just kind of expressing, okay, ranting, expressing my frustration with this. I don't know, man. And this can change at any moment too. So it's like, it could be coming down. See, and that's the thing too, like all these people who teach and mentor and everything, like they always show you what happened past tense versus, you know, in the moment. Now there is one guy, what's his name? Trader Geo. I've been watching a bunch of his videos, and I like him. He's a good teacher, mentor, instructor. He tells you, now granted, and I'm guessing it's because of the learning process, he'll contradict some of the stuff that he says by changing like the ways to enter. And I caught that, you know, a few videos later, he'll say something else like, this is how you enter. You don't want to do this, but it's like, when on the other video he says you have to do it like this. So anyway, but for him, like sometimes he'll say, hey guys, like sometimes like it doesn't work, like right here it didn't work, and then here it worked, here it didn't work, here it didn't work, and here it worked, and look how much it worked. So again, is this all a numbers game? Let me know. Let's see here. Let's see here. Brackish says, Joe, just fight Crypto Face and let him beat your face up. Oh, Brackish, don't be so mean. Brackish says, yeah, Cypher B is difficult to use unless you are seasoned. I'm seasoned. But what gets me though, like I know what I know. So the blue are momentum waves. I love momentum. That's what I trade on. I love the light going into the dark, because that tells you when there's a reversal or a possible reversal. I love that. I love the fact that it also does little dots for you, and the dots, they're not buys and sells. The dots are just basically when these two shades cross. That's all it's showing you, but it's kind of like giving you an alert. You know, you have the VWAP. The VWAP, I know, is it's a weighted average. So on this one, it's going to move faster than your momentum waves. So even though here, like it should have, you know, this is saying that it's going to probably come up. It doesn't have to though. It can stay down here. It can do this number, and then this will come down. There have been times where I've actually entered when it reached like pretty much the max, like this, like beautiful, and then it would curve, it produced this, and then I would enter a trade as a long, and it would come up a little bit, get rejected here, come back down, I get stopped out, and what it will do here is it come up and then come back down. I was like, oh, thanks momentum waves. Let's see here. As seasoned as you are on market cypher B, it hits or misses. Yeah. See, but for me though, there has to be something that I'm missing. There has to be something that I'm missing. And yeah, and I've had a few people tell me that too. They're like, Joe, there's not one indicator that is 100%. I said, oh no, I know that. I said, but it seems like based off of this stuff that I'm seeing here, like I would hope that it would improve my trades, but in reality it's hurting them. But granted, I haven't tested this thousands and thousands of times. It's only been like maybe 100. So I know there's not one indicator that is the be all. I know that. I'm just looking for an indicator that will increase my wins. And right now, the only thing that is as basic as it is, support resistance. Let's see. But Theo, he brings up a really good point. Really good point. You know, there's not one that's, you know, all or nothing. And of course, the longer you're in the game, the more you know that there was one, what was it? The Ikumuku Cloud. The one that could predict the future. I was like, oh, wow. That's what I want. This is when I'm brand new. But I know there's no such thing as, so sure enough, I lost a lot. I lost a lot. Theo says, this is all a game of chance. I mean, it's skill, but our skill, like we're literally going against the market makers. The market makers are taking our money. And that's why I like this other indicator, and I'll show it to you in just a little bit. Manu says, I bought the lifetime microcipher 2 years ago and still do not know if I'm using it right. I follow entry exit that I learned from other groups that we don't speak of. Yeah. So just very important, when you see a red dot, that doesn't mean to sell or short. When you see a green dot, that doesn't mean to buy or long. If you haven't realized that already, that's not what that's for. It's just telling you when these are crossing for a possible reversal. But yeah, so mainly just support resistance. And then this, I guess it can help you determine like if it should come. I don't even know why I should use this. But again, what frustrates me is that everybody's using it and everybody's swearing to it, but they can't tell me why. How is it helping you? How is this helping you more than something else? I don't know. Manuel says, and if that aligns up with the green dot and buy or red dots and sell, I use it to justify the verify. Works for me. That works for me. Okay. Hey, if something works for you, then great. But I tell you what, these green and red dots did not work for me. You know, when I first got this, I was like, doing my trades, I see a red dot, oh, sell it. And then sometimes it would work, numbers game, and then sometimes it didn't. And then it didn't more times. It's like, whoa. And this is as I'm learning how to do this, and then on several videos later, don't use the red dot for sells. Oh, whoops. Flipping a coin is my indicator. There you go, Sam. There you go. Hey, what time is it? Okay, we got about 7 more minutes. But yeah, so like right here, like if it crosses this level right here, it's not looking good. And right now it's not looking good. I need 12 minutes for this kind of close. And right now we can see that it's in this range, this tiny little range. And if it does break down, more than likely it'll come down to a 1 hour time frame. More than likely it'll come down to, oh wait, yeah, we're good there. 57.4. You know, if it closes underneath this, you know, and it gets out of this range, I guess this range right here, you know, come back down here. Because here, low volume node, you know, if you put on these nodes, you'll show the low volume node. Not only that, but this is a strong area of, oh yeah, let me show you that indicator. But all this right here is a strong area. Do I have that? Area of interest. So this is an area of interest. So watch. I do like this. It's from a Trader's Reality Main. And here is my area of interest. There's my area of interest. Okay. And then you can see here, there's a low volume, fair value gap right here. And these green, let me change my colors. That way we can see it. So this one, I do like a whole bunch. Now, even with this too, though, this just tells you what the market makers are doing. And this is an area of interest. So the market makers would really like to bring the price back down to here, because that's what we're going against as the market makers. And also down here. Does it mean it will? Nope. It could continue going up. but we have a very high possibility that it may come down to at least here. But again, the more stuff that you learn, the more it's like, oh man, like I got 5 that say yes and 7 that say no. In that case, rely on support resistance. Just wait. That's what I do a lot. I wait to see what's, you know, where the strength is going, where the trend is going. Here we have this one as a possible reversal, but it can still coming down. And I bet you it will too. I bet you it's still coming down. Even though this is a possible reversal to where it might come up, I think it's going to keep on coming down. And then probably to 57.4. We'll see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Theo says, the market makers monitor market cipher B and know how traders trade. Ain't no secret when they have all the data. Yep, very true. Not only that, but they manipulate heat maps. Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called. I think heat maps, where they show all the orders. Like the market makers know that we're using all this stuff, so they'll put in orders just to fake us out, to make us think, oh, it's going to do this or that. They're playing with this, guys. Let's see here. Not only that, but market makers. This is kind of like, I know this firsthand, but allegedly, it was in a dream one day. But market makers, they help the exchange. They really do. They give the liquidity, the money, the coins, to the exchange so the exchange can trade. So the exchange is kind of like a middleman per se. Then you have the whales, the market makers, that put in all this money to allow people to actually trade these coins. And then on all the transactions, well, then the exchange gets the money. And of course, the market maker is making money too. So the market maker is friends with the exchange, and they can see the orders. So I've heard in a dream somewhere. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Grant says, you have really got me into the importance of support resistance, and I have a much better understanding now. I am happy with yes. Along with trend lines. That's enough for me. Yeah. That's all you really need, guys. Support, resistance, trend lines. Because it's a form of support resistance. And let's see here. That's Sam. Nailed it. Black and white. But yeah, when it comes to all this other stuff, this is just to kind of see where the momentum might go. Now, granted, I know it's not saying that it will go, but for me, I'm actually thinking about doing it, and I was going to do it prior to the show, but come in here and take off the money, because for me, this could continue coming down and then start coming up to where it's like, oh, it's going to be bullish, and then come down again. Oh, fake me out. I don't want to be faked out. So I'm actually thinking about taking off the money, and I'm thinking about taking off the VWAP, because this is saying, oh, well, it should come down. And then what if it doesn't for the momentum indicator? So I'm thinking about taking off the money. I'm thinking about taking off the VWAP. I'm thinking about taking off, I think that's it. I think all I want is the momentum. And I might take off the dots too. That way they don't give me a bias. But that way I can kind of see the momentum, because that's what I trade. And I think this will help me versus giving me a bias. Oh, we have the money flow, it's reducing and reducing. It's probably going to go to the green when the price action is already going up. And it's like, well, I'm not going to enter, not yet. I'm going to wait for it to flip. And then when it flips and then it changes back, and when green, then red, boom, dump city. That's what I'm thinking about doing. It's just the momentum. We'll see. All right, guys, that's all I got. Oh, wait. Oh, we got TradeFly in the house. TradeFly. Oh, and I don't have... Oh, wait. No, wait for it. So, let me see here. Here we go. So, definitely every single night, Monday... Well, not every single night, but Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Oh, Central. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out TradeFly. TradeFly and Mr. Artie White. He has, they have a show, and check them out Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. See, TradeFly says, just stopping by to show some love. Thanks, man. Hope all is well. This might be your first mile hike. He's a pilot, guys. He's a pilot. Very good, guys. Very good. But yeah, so definitely check him out. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, I just put the link in the chat. And that's Monday through Thursday. And it's really quick. It's like 30 minutes. And it's kind of like a market update, recap, what happened in the day, possibly stuff that's going on tomorrow. So definitely check them out. Let's see here. Nader says, hey, Joe, if you're hypothetically in a trade and you put $100 in and you just want to get in and out, what profit loss, plus or minus, would you get out? Are you talking about to close the trade, or this could be interpreted in many different ways? So if I just want to sell it, it depends. Oh man, that's a tough one because it depends on you. But for me personally, I would like, if I did $100, I would like, I'd say $15, maybe $20, or 15-20% profit. To lose, I would do like $5. So it's like a 1-to-3 ratio, 1-to-4 ratio. And so I'd be willing to lose $5 on the trade, but no more than that. Because, well, if let's say I'm willing to lose $20, I can only do that 5 times and I'm out of my money. But if I'm willing to lose $5 on that trade, I would not be doing leverage, that's for sure. I would, if I lose $5, okay, I lost 1. If I do another one, I lose $5, I lost 2. If I do another one. So let's just say I lost this many. Let's say I lost this many. And then let's say I get into a trade and it goes up. And okay, so now I got $50. So now I won. So let's say I won $53. It's gonna eventually hopefully, get better versus, you can only do 5 trades and then you're done. So, I see here, Dana says yes to close it. Yeah. So I would do like a 3-to-1, maybe 4-to-1. Hey, no problem, man. Yeah. So like whenever you drop by, just say hi or whatever, and I have the thing. I could just put your stuff in there. Because if you're not here, I forget. All right. Yeah. Banging content. Yeah, definitely. All right, good stuff, guys. All right, well, that's it for me, guys. It is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not sure what time it is your time, but as always, it's always time to make money. And sometimes you can make money by not being in a trade. How do you do that? Well, you're not losing it. Right now, it's really, really tough, guys. Some are making money, but it's really hard. Are these low cap coins? Do they have a lot of money in it? Do they have a little bit of money in it? Are they only entering these trades just to show off and show their results? Right now, it's tough. And it's okay to be on the sidelines. It's okay to watch videos, learn how to trade, go to different websites, learn about different indicators. What is an RSI? What does it measure? What's the difference between smooth moving average, SMA, versus exponential moving average, EMAs? Learn all that stuff, guys. It'll really help you out. All right, so that's all I got, guys. I do thank you very much. And with that being said, as always, don't feel like you always have to be in a trade. And that's all I got. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Whoa. Is the diss video again? You're always dissing me. Quit YouTube. Pushing 50? That's rude. Just face it.
You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. Obsessed with others' lives, why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time, I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out, I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop, maybe quit YouTube.
That's rude. Quit YouTube.
Spilling all these secrets, sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich, probably lit. That's a basement, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it. You a shitty trader, just face it.
All right, guys. Sam called it. Time to get that Popeyes. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Maestro, play some music.